Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing the Twilight Tag. It's just a series of questions about the books and the movies. I know so many people hate on Twilight, but I absolutely love it. So I must. Question number 1. What's your favorite movie and what's your favorite book? My favorite book probably has to be Twilight, just because, you know, when I first read it, it was new and it was exciting and it has that special place in my heart. It's like when you think of what's your favorite series, you're going to automatically go to Harry Potter, at least most of us, because, you know, it's just there. But no, I really love Twilight and I don't think any of the other books could compare to it for me. Favorite movie? I don't know. I love Breaking Dawn Part 2. Like, I absolutely loved it, but I might have to go with Twilight again just because it's the first movie. I am such like a die-hard like beginning and conclusion person. Those are usually my favorite books in a series, is the first book and the last book. And I'm also such a film nerd and I just really like the way that the first movie was filmed. Like, I love the green bluish effect that it has on it, so I'll probably go with Twilight for that one too. Question number 2, what has your experience with Twilight been like? Alright, so in about 6th grade I think it was, which is like 2008 for me, was the first time I had ever heard of Twilight. We were nearing the end of the year and somebody was reading the first book of Twilight and like I had never heard of it before, but this girl was talking about how like it was super popular. And then in middle school my best friend started to read it and she was just raving about it and we were both really big readers at that point, so it's like, okay, I'll pick it up. I fell in love with Twilight. Like, I was your stereotypical crazy Twilight. And then we just hit that point, and you know the point I'm talking about, where just everyone in the world hated Twilight. It's like Nickelback, like everyone hates it and they don't know why they hate it. It's just very hateable. So I have to admit that dark point in my life where it was like, haha, peanut butter and jelly, that's still a better love story than Twilight. And all those stupid jokes everyone made. I don't know what happened. But July of 2014, I started a read-along with a couple of my extremely close booktube friends. We all read Twilight, the entire series, across 4 months, and it was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had. First of all, I made amazing friends from it, and second of all, oh my god, I just completely fell in love with these books all over again. I think about Twilight constantly again now, and I just really can't stop. I love this series, I love the books, I love the fandom, I just love Twilight. Question number 3, who's your favorite character? I think it's unanimous. That is Edward Cullen. Question number 4, Team Jacob or Team Edward? Team Jacob isn't even a thing. Team Jacob does not exist. Team Jacob never even went canon. It was just like speculation. Bella never chose Jacob. Ever. Like, ever. I was Team Jacob in middle school when the movies were coming out and, you know, Taylor Lautner. Everyone was Team Jacob for a while. But in the books, like, no, he never stood a chance. It's like Team Simon, like, doesn't exist. Question number 5, your favorite Cullen other than Edward? I'm probably gonna have to go with Alice because I just thought she was so cool in the books and the movies. She was just always that best friend and she was always like a wall of support for Bella, even though she always put her down when she was being really stupid, but you know, we all did the same thing in our heads, really. I just love her character and her style and how she's always pushing Bella like to be more girly and all that. Oh my god, I just love Alice Cullen. Question number 6, your favorite song from the soundtrack or your favorite soundtrack? I definitely pay more attention to the actual Twilight soundtrack as opposed to like the New Moon or Eclipse ones. Everyone loves Supermassive Black Hole. It's impossible not to love Supermassive Black Hole, so that might be my favorite song off the soundtrack, but I also really love Eyes on Fire. Question number 7, how often do you watch a Twilight? I went through this phase where I kind of just watched it. Like marathon of all 5 movies like once a month. I really love the Twilight movies. But also recently I've been driving out to see one of my friends over break from college, and he lives like an hour and a half away, so I kind of just played movies in the background while I was driving because like my iPod wasn't working, but I kept playing the Twilight movies, so I got through all of the Twilight movies again, just driving back and forth, and I just love them so much. They're so good. I feel like everyone needs a Twilight movie marathon once in a while. Question number 8, would you rather be a vampire or a werewolf? Obviously I'd rather be a vampire. There's like no downside to being a vampire except for the fact that you're immortal. You're extremely strong, you're extremely fast, you're extremely gorgeous. Like, you can't go out in the sunlight or you'll sparkle. Like, there's no downside. There are no negatives to being a vampire. Whereas a werewolf, you know, you got the whole thing going on where you can always hear each other's thoughts and like you can't resist the alpha male and like you have to go along with their orders and you know, you're just not as cool. Question number 9, what vampire power would you like to have? I don't know if we're talking specifically ones from the books or just any power that a vampire could have. I think invisibility would be a freaking awesome power, although they never discuss it, and I'd love to have Jane's power. I sound like a sadistic bitch, but they were just so cool, you know? Question number 10, the most embarrassing thing you did because of Twilight. Oh lord. So I kind of convinced everyone in my middle school that I was going to change her name to Bella one day. Like, everyone. I was so set on it. Oh my god. I wrote Bella, insert my last name here, all over my papers and textbooks and stuff. I'm really not kidding. I like looked at all the legal stuff, although it made no sense to 13-year-old me, but I was like so set on changing my name to Bella, you really have no idea. And then I'm just dreading the day that somebody's like, hey Emma, remember that time you wanted to change your name to Bella? People have reminded me of that, but it hasn't happened for a couple of years. It was a dark time. Tryhards, fangirls, all of us, we're just freaking insane, aren't we? Question number 11, a part in the book or movie that made you cry. Edward leaving. Obviously, if you didn't bawl your eyes out either at the book or the movie, what are you doing with your life? And the first time I saw Breaking Dawn Part 2, where just everyone starts dying at the end, I'm like freaking out because I don't remember this whatsoever, and just everyone I love and care about is dying, and I'm just like, what is going on? I was a little panicky at that point. When Edward's about to go out in the sunlight and expose himself so the Volturi can kill him, that was definitely a very emotional moment for me. I think that might be it. Twilight wasn't a very like hard-hitting emotional read for me like the Mortal Instruments. It's just a very fun read, and I think that's what I love most about it. And question number 12, name all the movies from your favorite to least favorite. So I said before that my favorite is probably Twilight, and then I have to go with Breaking Dawn Part 2 for that. Breaking Dawn Part 1 is probably my third favorite, even though I don't find it that interesting. I'm just really against Eclipse and New Moon, so it's probably gonna go Eclipse is number 4 and then New Moon is number 5. That is the Twilight tag. Thank you guys for watching. I wasn't tagged by anyone, but I am 100% tagging everyone from the Twilight read-along. I am going to be tagging Selena from OXXNap13, Kelly from Kelly's Booksville, Ray from Ray of Sunshine Books, Red from Little Red Reader, anyone else who participated in the Twilight read-along, and also anyone who just wants to do this Twilight tag. That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon for a new video. Bye!